Going on, fight fans? This is Rob from Capital Combat, and we just want to take a moment to do a quick counter about this tonight's PBC card with Tomoki Kameda and Jamie McDonnell rematch, and Anthony Dirrell versus Marco Antonio Rubio. I watched the last fight with McDonnell and Kameda. Great fight, extremely close. Both guys did things well. For Kameda, I would like to see him be more active. He's not going to be able to out-jab McDonnell. He's at a height and reach disadvantage. So what he needs to do, I like to see him do some counter punching. Those long punches of McDonnell take long to get there, and they take long to bring back into a defensive position. So when he throws the jab, he needs to time it and throw an overhand right over the top of it. Now, if he throws that right hand and makes a miss, I want to see him follow up with a strong 3-2. I mean, a blistering left hook and finish it off with that hard right hand. That would help him. Also, they both tried to get under each other, trying to fight on the inside. While Kameda should have done it, I think McDonnell was winning that war. So what Kameda needs to do is, when he comes down and drops level to try to get under Kameda, he tends to leave his elbows out instead of close to the body. Not out in a wing, but out in front of him. So what he needs to do is come back up a level and throw to the body and try to get 2 or 3 punches on McDonnell. That way, McDonnell will be more focused on defense than punching back. Now, for McDonnell, he did a great job. He needs to double and triple up that jab and bring it right back. He has the reach and height advantage. Also, and he uses feet well. Keeping Kameda at the end of that jab, keep him from getting in. And then in that last round, he just kicked it up a notch, and he looked like he wanted that fight way more. And he took that right where he got knocked down well. He needs to keep doing more of the same. Keep him at the end of that jab. He got knocked down because he was fighting too tall, especially against a guy who can punch like Kameda. What he did was jab and drop down just slightly to keep himself from getting caught and knocked down again. What I would like to see him do is, if he's going to take that step in, to instead of using a right, come up with an uppercut. I think Kameda was really right for those. If he comes straight up and not allow Kameda to come down to him, jab, jab. And if you're going to step in and drop down a level, use those legs to come right back up. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to knock him out, but I think that will help him. Also, he needs to really show Kameda his power, if he has any. Just make him know that you're not going to come up here and just knock me down again. Show him that power. Give him some hard, solid shots. He did do a good job punching around Kameda's elbows to get to the body. Not a whole lot, but he did fight well from the outside, and he did do fairly well from the inside. And that's all I got for that. I'm going to take another minute. Anthony Dirrell should beat Marco Antonio Rubio. Rubio has taken some hard losses. He really took some punishment against Golovkin when he was knocked out. And, you know, some guys just aren't the same after going up against a puncher like Golovkin. Also, he had a rough fight with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. He was just fighting a much bigger guy. He's actually taller than that. He looks taller than what I thought he was. Him and Dirrell were eye to eye. But we've got to see, because this fight, I think the contract limit was 170. So someone's testing the waters, and that's 2 weight classes for Rubio to move up from middleweight to light heavyweight. Anthony Dirrell is probably testing the waters at light heavyweight just to see what he can do. He didn't make the weight at first, but he did get down to like 169. And like I said, I think the contract was 170. He needs to be patient. He's rough. He can get wild. So he needs to box patiently, but a little bit more assertively, more so than he did in a Badu Jack fight. He needs to show that fight where he fought Sakio Bika to let him know that he's just not going to take any crap off of him. Just make him feel the power. I think he can knock Rubio out. Rubio's tough, but when he step up against guys who are bigger and were punchers, I think he's wilted a bit. So I think Dirrell should knock him out late, or at least get the knockdowns. If you agree, feel free to hit me up. Put it in the comments. You can always email me or Hakeem at capitalcombat@gmail.com. Check us out on Instagram at Capital Combat, Facebook, of course, YouTube. Like, share. If you have subscribed, please subscribe. Let your friends know. And that's it, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.